Under silent distant plains, in the bright incandescent veins, from sky in orange maze, and I've been moving through the bloodline, where the chain reaction starts and electrifies our hearts. We all just want to shock back who we are between the stars. Between flickers of a street light, in the time it takes to read both signs above the street, in the minds that they meet, make me think about the way I went out winding through the years just to find you standing here. Our lives designed like finely tuned gears in the craftsman's clock. I think about you now, the universe and how it all maybe was meant to be, and so are we. I think about the last time the colors here changed. I heard somewhere somebody say it really stays the same. It's only on the outside when it's cold and all the trees can't justify their leaves. Let go and gold was always underneath the green. I think about you now, the universe and how it all maybe was meant to be, and so are we. I think about the sunrise and the way it rides the air through the window's frosty layers, just clear enough to stare and wonder with our own eyes. In the moments half asleep, extensions of a dream, maybe we're infinite like miles in between. The pinpricks filled with fire in the galaxies that swirl and stir a quiet morning subtle breeze. And you and me are meant to be. I'm walking on a long night under silent distant plains, in the bright incandescent veins, from sky in orange maze, and I've been moving through the bloodline, where the chain reaction starts and electrifies our hearts. We all just want to shock back who we are between the stars. Between flickers of a street light, in the time it takes to read both signs above the street, in the minds that they meet, make me think about the way I went out winding through the years just to find you standing here. Our lives designed like finely tuned gears heard somewhere somebody say it really stays the same. It's only on the outside. When it's cold and all the trees can't justify their leaves, let go and gold was always underneath the green. I think about you now, the universe and how it all maybe was meant to be, and so are we. I think about the sunrise and the way it rides the air through the window's frosty layers, just clear enough to stare and wonder with our own eyes. In the moments half asleep, extensions of a dream. Maybe we're infinite like miles in between. The pinpricks filled with fire in the galaxies that swirl and stir a quiet morning subtle breeze. And you and me were meant to be. So long, my long lost wonder, how come you left some summer when I was young and sun was bright? Now, daydreams play like movies when real scenes are gray, but beauty feels all around yet somehow blind. Oh, it's so hard to see sometimes, like a rocket lost in the space debris, like a million waves in the ocean deep, like a locket worn where no one will see. You don't have to be alone for lonely. Read me in little pieces, dark here, don't mind the creases. Some feelings need forgiving eyes. Am I still on your shelf? Has light yellow the cover? Some people thumb through, most walk by. I must be hard to read sometimes, like a rocket lost in the space debris, like a million waves in the ocean deep, like a locket worn where no one will see. You don't have to be alone for lonely. Look up, the sun is shining, good luck and stars aligning. On far horizons dark clouds fade, but you're still walking in the rain, like a rocket lost in the space debris, like a million waves in the open sea, like a locket worn far apart from the key. You don't have to be alone for lonely, for lonely. So long, my long lost wonder, how come you left some summer when I was young and sun was bright? Now, daydreams play like movies when real scenes are gray, but beauty feels all around yet somehow blind. Oh, it's so hard to see sometimes, like a rocket lost in the space debris, like a million waves in the ocean deep, like a locket worn where no one will see. You don't have to be alone for lonely. Read me in little pieces, dark here, don't mind the creases. Some feelings need forgiving eyes. Am I still on your shelf? Has light yellow the cover? Some people thumb through, most walk by. I must be hard to read sometimes, like a rocket lost in the space debris, like a million waves in the ocean deep, like a locket worn where no one will see. You don't have to be alone for lonely. Look up, the sun is shining, good luck and stars aligning. On far horizons dark clouds fade, but you're still walking in the rain, like a rocket lost in the space debris, like a million waves in the open sea, like a locket worn far apart from the key. You don't have to be alone for lonely, for lonely. Lately we've been trying to read through the lines, like bars between us, a single room holding two lives. I had this dream and I couldn't reach through the fire. I prayed for downpours, rain and lightning to strike down. All I have can all be the storm and the shelter, and all be the feeling you're not alone. I'll keep everything and nothing, and all that's leave the city and life behind us. All steal some moonlight to guide through is all these minutes slow down. All I want now is to find you again. Lately we've been staring demons in the eye, made a habit of looking past all the white lies. Just be honest, has it ever been fine? Come on, watch this frame forever go on and on and on, then blow by and all be the leaves at your window, and all be the feeling you're coming home. I'll keep everything, nothing, and all that's leave the city and life behind us. All steal some moonlight to guide through is all these minutes slow find you again. Is to find you again. And I'll keep time watching stars in the moon heartbeat stops as it shines on you. I'll keep everything and nothing, and oh, let's leave the city and life behind us. I'll steal some moonlight to guide through as all these minutes slow down. All I want now is to find you again. Lately we've been trying to read through the lines, like bars between us, a single room holding two lives. I had this dream and I couldn't reach through the fire. I prayed for downpours, rain and lightning to strike down. All I have can all be the storm and the shelter, and all be the feeling you're not alone. I'll keep everything and nothing, and oh, let's leave the city and life behind us. I'll steal some moonlight to guide through as all these minutes slow down. All I want now is to find you again. Lately we've been staring demons in the eye. May I have you looking past all the white lies. Just be honest, has it ever been fine? Come on, watch this frame forever go on and on and on, then blow by and all be the leaves at your window, and all be the feeling you're coming home. I'll keep everything, nothing. Oh, let's leave the city and life behind us. I'll steal some moonlight to guide through as all these minutes slow down. All I want now is to find you again. Is to find you again. And I'll keep time watching stars in the moon heartbeat stops as it shines on you. I'll keep everything and nothing, and oh, let's leave the city and life behind us. I'll steal some moonlight to guide through as all these minutes slow down. All I want now is to find you again. Let's burn, let's turn rubble from a love to light. Keep warm in the storm, breathe awake a little fire only for the lonely nights. Rip a line from the page, watch it fade up in smoke. Hope rise through the rain, higher than we'd ever go. Blown away, it's gone cold, you say. It's some else's spark in someone else's heart, as someone else falls in love with you. And all that's left of the fire we had, and the higher we get, it sparks, just sparks, these sparks, all sparks, come on, rest, take a breath, feel your chest for them rise, lay by my side, watch the morning fight over you, against the glowing. It's someone else's spark, it's someone else's heart, as someone else falls in love with you. And all that's left of the fire we had, and the higher we get now, is sparks. And all we kept from the embers deep red are the memories we left